World, we always quantum leap. It sounds kind of scientifically bizarre, you know, but you do it all the time. Anytime that you are in a certain place and you imagine yourself somewhere else, that is you quantum leaping. It is like this. Picture yourself at home, and then you know this familiar place like your job. So you're at home and you can see yourself at your job, at your desk. You can actually feel the texture of the chair. You can see the pencils. You can see everything that you would see if you was there. And so you're quantum leaping into this reality. Now, we do it all the time. Like if you was to plan a vacation, you would quantum leap to that vacation. You will just be thinking of yourself like, if you say, for instance, you wanted to go to the Bahamas, you would almost picture yourself in the Bahamas on the beach. You can almost smell the ocean. You could see, you could feel the sand on the bottom of your feet. That's what the quantum leap is. It's you being here and visualizing and being somewhere else, especially when it comes to manifesting your desires and getting the experience of what you're trying to manifest. So you like, man, I want this new car. You quantum leap to that car. You picture yourself with the car. You smelling the new car smell. You feeling the texture of it. And when you practice this, it gets so clear and vivid to your senses. You know what I'm saying? Like you can actually feel the steering wheel. You can actually, experience this car even though you're not in that car. So you can take your mind and quantum leap to anything, anywhere that you want to be. You can actually go to goddamn Switzerland right now if you want to. If you know about Switzerland, you can picture yourself there in Switzerland. I'm just using this as an example, but you can quantum leap anywhere. But when it comes to manifesting, mega manifestors, powerful manifestors, they do this a lot to bring their desires into their reality. So you don't just be thinking about, I want to go to the Bahamas. No, you quantum leap there. You go into the quiet. Let's say that. Let's go into the quiet and visualize yourself in the Bahamas, buying whatever you call it, Mai Tais or whatever drinks, or eating fresh seafood. You quantum leap. Even though your physical is not there, you are mentally there, and experiencing this. So then that goes into your subconscious mind and says like, oh, this is what you want to experience, your higher self. You're talking to it without talking to it. You're letting it know this is what I want to experience in my life. And the more you do that, the more things shift for it to come about. So quantum leaping, don't get it as something crazy. You do it all the time. Whenever you man, y'all plan to do something, you're going to do this, you almost can visualize yourself already doing it. You already been there. And you might go there a few more times before you actually physically go there. So the quantum leap is another tool when you manifest. And when they say visualize, quantum leap from this experience to another experience, and keep doing that, and keep doing that. And what happens is you send this message to your subconscious mind that this is what you want to experience. This is what you want to have. And you impress the subconscious mind with it. See, the subconscious mind is your higher self. It almost knows what you want before you want it. You know, it's how you command what you want in your life. You use this technique, visualizing, quantum leaping, same thing. You jump into different experiences that you want to experience in your life. So you just keep doing it. Every chance, not every chance, but whenever you have a chance, in the quiet, calm down and go into anywhere you want to go. You know, we get so caught up because of what we've been taught that everything is so physical, and what we're doing now, it just seems so weird and impossible. But we've been doing it all our life, but we've been doing it unconsciously and not aware of what we're doing, so we can't make it work for us. And we probably don't believe you. Like, I just was imagining I was in Tokyo or something, you know. So you thinking like, I could really use this to my advantage when I'm on this spiritual enlightenment. I can quantum leap anywhere. I can go to Germany right now if I want to, you know, but I'm not trying to experience Germany. You know, you could be trying to experience a new house. Well, quantum leap to that house. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to be in that house? And, you know, and you just put yourself in there. And that goes to another thing. You don't think of what you want. You think from what you want. So, like this house car, you don't think about the car like, I want that car. No, you quantum leap in the car. You driving the car. You pumping gas in the car. You washing the car. People are saying, hey man, that's a nice car. You quantum leaping into different realities that you want to experience. It's a buffet out here, I tell you. And the more that you work on it, the more easier and the more faster things come into your experience by using certain techniques, you know, visualizing, quantum leaping. I've always been taught that don't think about your desires, embody them and think from your desires. Think about you already having it. It is not about thinking of it. You don't want you just don't want to see it. You want to experience it. So think from the desire, not about your desires. And go in and quantum leap to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just another helpful tool that you can use, you know, to do it. Now, this part, it takes discipline, it takes persistence, it takes consistency, you know, but especially before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, take a second and quantum leap to what you're trying to experience. Then the how shows up. The how is going to show up. The how is going to show up for you to achieve, get, attract what you're trying to attract. So, quantum leap. Take time. This is all about, I'll be talking about before. You got to do the work. Can't just be thinking about, oh, I want this money, I want this money. No, no, I want this car. No. Think about you having the money, spending the money, paying off bills that has been haunting you. Experience the car, drive the car mentally, because we know that the brain doesn't know the difference if you're doing it, actually experiencing it, or imagining it. That's one of the powers of the brain. Like, it doesn't know the difference if you're actually doing the thing or if you're actually imagining it. It still hits the same neurons. It still fires the same neurons in your brain as if you was to like think about running or actually running. Same things fire together in the brain. So with that said, it's trying to create experience. It's trying to create an experience for you. So it don't even matter. It don't even matter to the brain if you're doing it actually or experiencing it. So you could actually be driving a car or you could be thinking about the car and it's still going to hit the same. So use this technique. A lot of times stepping into something new that it becomes challenging because, man, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. You're only doing it till it becomes normal for you to do it. You only do it to make things a habit for you to do it. It is easy for me. If I just if I go upstairs in my room and just lay down, I'm liable to quantum leap into what I want to experience easily. But it just comes with practice. It comes with belief and trust and stuff like that. So when manifesting your desires, don't think about them, think from them. Because your brain doesn't know the difference if you're really experiencing it or if you're just imagining it. It doesn't know what you're doing. It's still gonna fire the same neurons in your brain, And this is science though. See, it's not just somebody saying it. No, it's been actually documented that they have like a person running and a person thinking about running. They're putting this thing on these people's head and the same neurons that trigger somebody to actually run is the same thing that is firing off if you're just imagining yourself running. So this is science. This has been studied. So with that said, use it. Use it. Remember that you've already done everything that you thought was going to get your life, your manifested life, your desires by working effortlessly towards them and trying and pushing and forcing. You've already done that. You've already done that repeatedly. Like, old as I am, I used to do that all my life. Like, if I want something, man, I'm going to do anything to get it. But it's so much simpler if I could just be patient, start using the power that I have, remembering, this is that remembering who I am. When they always talking about, it's about remembering. This is it. Remembering that you have the power in here to manifest your desires, to bring, to attract. You don't just align. You just don't want your desires. You just say, this is what I want to attract. And then you align with it by visualizing, quantum leaping into these different experiences. Remember, everything is already existing. You're not creating nothing. If you think about it, if you think about this life of you having this Ferrari mansion and everything, it exists already. That is the quantum field. Everything that you're thinking about is existing or already has been created. You're just aligning with it and bringing it into your life. So, yes, quantum leaping is not this mysterious or this weirded out thing. You do it all the time. You do it all the time. Whenever you visualize and see yourself somewhere else and you know you right here and you're just visualizing yourself, maybe at a swimming pool or maybe at a concert, or you just quantum leaping. That's it. Now, take that, harness it, and use it at, you want to use it at different times. Well, especially right before you go to bed. You know how you watch a movie and you go to sleep and you damn near dream about the movie because that was the last image and stuff that you had in your brain? Okay, you following me here? Quantum leap right before you go to bed. That's the last image that you have in your brain. And that's what you're going to feed it. This is called impressing the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind, remember, 95% is controlled by the subconscious mind. Everything, let's just say everything is controlled by the subconscious mind. So if I want to achieve something, I have to go to the subconscious mind and impress it with images and things that I want to achieve in my life. But there's times to do it to make it effective. Not to say that in the middle of the day, like now, I can't do it, but it's more effective right before you get up and right before you go to bed, because your brain goes through these different states, like the alpha, theta, beta, delta, gamma. So you know this, so you working with it. So you want to do this when the brain is not at its peak of thinking and taking in information and all that. When your brain is getting relaxed and you going into that delta, theta wave, and it's slowing down, it's making it easier for information to come in. The conscious mind is slowly going to sleep, but the subconscious is up all the time working. It's controlling 95%. It can't go to sleep. So then you use it then. And then when you wake up, you're like, right when you wake up, your conscious mind is not, it haven't even got online yet, let's say that. So that's when you want to, while that conscious mind is sleep, you want to impress there. You know, you want to kind of push it to the subconscious, because there's nothing to say, oh man, this ain't going. You don't have no discrepancy. You don't have nobody or nothing disagreeing with it. You know, remember that conscious mind wants to keep you safe. It wants to, it's sort of like a friend that wants to argue with everything you want to do. You know, so when he sleep, let's say, that's the time to go to work. And it goes to sleep during a period of relaxation, on your way to sleep, or right when you get up. You know, it takes a minute for it to click and get online with you. I experienced this a lot, like getting up in the morning and like waiting for a few minutes. And so I get up and visualize what I'm doing, and then here he come. He done woke up, the conscious part. So use this techniques when it comes to manifesting, and impress the subconscious mind until it gets over there. And once it's over there, it's going to go to work to bringing the how. The how is going to show up. on how to get it. So just know that. Just know. Just know. Use these different techniques. They're not there for nothing. They're almost like things that people have done that is proven to have an effect. Let's say that. So it's a lot of techniques, but you're only working with techniques that resonate with you, that sort of like make sense to you. You know, there's a lot of things people do to do this, to get this, you know, but you find out what resonates with you. And maybe this visualizing may resonate, and then for some, quantum leaping may resonate. They're like, man, I be doing that all the time. Okay, let me use it to my advantage. Okay. And then some people say, man, I'm just good with visualizing. It is so many different techniques, but they're all going to the same destination, you know. But people have used different things to achieve the same thing, is what I'm saying. So find out what resonates with you. Use it. Remember who you are, because you're more powerful than just this physical being that you feel like you gotta try effortlessly to get something. Man, I'm through with that. Tell the truth, I am through trying. You know, I've been through trying, brother. I wake up and don't do nothing except use my brain to achieve. I mean, I'm not saying I don't do nothing, but that's when inspired action comes in. Like, I'm just not trying everything. You know, you try 2 times, and then if it's not working, just get out of it. You know, it's like you're swimming upstream. You know, it might be time to wait. You know, there's always been this saying, like, if you don't know what to do, don't do nothing. Stop forcing. So, man, I've been talking a long time. But anyways, I don't know if this is going to be good for TikTok, but it'll be good for YouTube. But yeah, I just wanted to elaborate more on the quantum leaping. Use it. Take time. I used to be like, I'm going to write a note. I used to set alarms throughout the day for me to remember to practice a certain technique. Like if they might say, they might say, when I was at the beginning of it, they're like, use these, what I want to say, man, affirmations or aspirations, and you use them, you say them 3 times in the morning when you get up, and 3 times in the evening, and then 3 times before you go to bed. I was literally setting alarms to make sure I do it. I was literally having post notes, sticky notes, every goddamn where, to remind me, to train my brain that this is the way that I'm fit to do it and go through life now. I'm not fit to be using no physical force. Like, you know, I just got to that point to where I'm fit to use my intelligence to get this stuff popping, you know? So be aware. Quantum leap, visualize. But do it before you go to bed. Do it when you wake up. It just has the most powerful effect. Hello, world.